What's going on, guys? Cameron here with Canadian Gamer, back at you with another video. Now today, one thing I want to talk about before we get started, I got a bottle of Pure Life right here, and I got a bottle of Esca. So I thought maybe we could do a taste challenge. Now I've heard, rumor is on the street that Esca is extremely toxic, but I don't know, let's try it out. Oh man! Did I get a bad batch? What the hell? Now Pure Life. My woman bought me a 2-4 of Pure Life. She knows I like it. Gina. You done me well. Pure Life is the clear winner. So today's topic of conversation, I want to talk about bracing ourselves for the PS4 and the Xbox One fire sale. And what I mean by that, this happened last generation and the generation before. People see these new consoles like the PS5 that was announced yesterday, and all of a sudden they throw their whole collection of video games, including their console, on Kijiji, Craigslist, eBay, traded in for next to nothing at GameStop, EB Games, just so that they can get a taste of that new next generation console, Trade in 30 PS4 games and your PS4 Pro at GameStop. They give you barely anything for your trade-in, and then you still have to spend money and buy a PS4 or a PS5, and then you bring it home with a few launch titles. Whoop-de-doo. But for people like me, I'm extremely excited when this time of the transitional period, I guess you could call it, comes into fruition. Because for me, hey, I don't have an Xbox One X. I don't have a 4K TV, so maybe now's the time. 4K TVs are cheaper. They're more cheaper now than they ever were. And if I can get a Xbox One X on sale, or maybe get a pre-owned one, for me, I would be perfectly happy with that. But then again, I don't have a PlayStation 4. It would be cool to be able to stream on YouTube and be able to use the the online capabilities. I know a lot of my friends have PS4, and there's lots of things you can do with it that unfortunately I can't do with the Xbox One, so it is what it is. So like I said, you get all these people out there that are they're on the move. They're thinking about getting that PS5, but there's always got to be a trade-off, right? A lot of people are not in the financial position to buy a PS5 without at least, again, selling stuff. And a lot of times it's their video game collection. So, if you're one of those out there that are thinking about doing that, I would highly recommend that you don't, because a couple years from now, you're going to be wishing you didn't sell your PS4 and all your games. But again, we're not all in the same financial situation. Again, I said it before and I'll say it again. I don't have really any intention on jumping into the next generation of gaming. It looks like everything is going to be online centric, and I want to be as far away from that as possible. But like I said, the Xbox One, the games are already pretty dirt cheap at the pawn shop I saw today. It's only going to get cheaper. The selection's going to get better as people start, dumping off their collection. So now is the time to think about what you want to do. Do you want to invest in the PS4 and the Xbox One collection? Do you want to keep building that up? Maybe pick up a lot of those games that you missed out on this generation, or maybe you just didn't want to buy certain games because they never went on sale, or you just weren't quite sure about them. But now is your opportunity. You pick it up for $10, $15, $20. Why not? So it's really exciting time for me. And look, I have an Xbox One S. I have the Deep Blue Edition, and I love it. It's a fantastic console. It really doesn't have very many flaws. The original Xbox One, it was like the size of a VCR, maybe bigger, and it had an external power supply, so it wasn't perfect. But the One S, it's been a fantastic console so far. So again, real short video here. We're already at the 5-minute mark. I want to know your guys' thoughts below. And also something else I wanted to bring up at the beginning of the video, but it completely eclipsed my mind. Again, I know a lot of you guys are going through a tough time out there, especially with COVID-19, but just to kind of put it in perspective here, I was out on the road today. My new job entails me to be in my car quite a bit, and I was out in a neighborhood, and I was parked in my car having my lunch, and I saw a woman walking up the street from behind in my rear window. She must have been in her 40s or 50s, and she was holding this boy's hand, and the boy, he's pretty tall, same height as her. And then they got closer to my vehicle, and I could tell the boy was he was mentally disabled, so he was handicapped. And just because somebody's mentally challenged like that, it doesn't mean that they don't have anything to offer this world. Even if someone's born mentally challenged, it's extremely unfortunate. And that woman was holding his hand, and I don't know if it was her son or she was just looking after him, but he had a smile on his face, and he wouldn't hurt a fly. And it's just the reason why I bring this up is because sometimes, and it's not just you guys, with me as well, but sometimes you take things for granted in life, and when you see something like that, it kind of wakes you up a bit, and you realize things could always be worse, right? And again, that's probably unfortunate reality is a parent's worst nightmare. If you have a child that is born, that comes into this world, and they're mentally disabled, it is unfortunate. And but like I said, those people are no different than me or you. They have lots to offer this world, and it's just like I said, if you guys are down in the dumps, or you got problems going on in your life, just keep that in mind. I mean, if you've got your health, just be fortunate for that, because like I said, this poor boy, I'm not trying to, I'm obviously not the most educated when it comes to mental disabilities, but it's just kills me to see things like that, because unfortunately it's gonna rob him of certain aspects of life, right? So like I said, if you think you've got it bad, just bear in mind, it's not the end of the world for most of us, and you just need to keep that in check, and always try to, like I said, do at least one nice thing a day for somebody, do a good deed, and somebody out there will return the favor. So that's gonna do it. Gonna end it on that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Take care.